afternoon, everyone, and what an incredible first day of Catalyst that it has been. We did create this new format to make important connections and to provide a networking opportunity for people in organizations, but more importantly, an opportunity to take action. We know, and just reinforcing some of the messaging that I know that you've already heard throughout the day, but we do know from a 2022 McKinsey report about the state of diversity in global private markets that 70% of organizations say that their own organizations express transformative DEI aspirations, but only 47% say they have the infrastructure to realize them. I hope this Catalyst event is a significant step in building out that infrastructure. Those numbers must improve, and we need to find talent and partners in places that have been underfunded and underrepresented in the financial markets. That really is the essence of what Catalyst, the term Catalyst and the brand of Catalyst, we put a lot of thought into that, is intended to do. It's really intended to launch new business for both the investor community, the entrepreneurs, as well as the allocators.
We believe that diversity of experience, of background, skills, gender, race, culture, and all the different ways that people differ from each other, visibly or not, leads to better decision-making, better results, and stronger companies. In 2022, the Teacher Retirement Board approved CalSTRS definitions of emerging and diverse managers. The board also directed staff to pursue and invest in diverse and emerging managers that align with our risk and return objectives. We will build on these efforts and find new ways to strengthen our investments, to expand our diverse workforce internally as well as in the companies in which we invest.
It is a privilege to be here to participate in this game-changing event. We are not coming to give lip service. We are coming to roll up our sleeves and to put our words into action. We are here tackling the issues of inclusivity in the financial markets. It's a topic that I and the leaders of the CalPERS and CalSTRS have been talking about for quite some time. And I am pleased to see that the state's top two largest pension plans are taking actions not just for today, but quite honestly for long-lasting change. The kind of enduring change that requires innovation, a little sweat, a little grit, and to ensure that we are seeing a future in a different light. You see, their aim from the start of each new venture is to invest in companies that produce powerful, positive change to help scale their growth so that it is going to endure for the long run. And at the heart of their philosophy is intentionality. To build companies that produce much more than investment returns, but also societal good, environmental good, and also creating responsible, sustainable solutions that are addressing today's challenges.
The dream of my parents was to see the next generation succeed, and their answer was beautiful country. Mei Gua. Connecting the middle name of my sister and my Chinese name translates into the word in Chinese, beautiful country. That is the word for the United States. And so growing up, I thought that was a little weird. None of my friends had this connection with their sister. But as I grew older, I began to understand the full weight, the full meaning of that. You see, my sister and I were the firstborn here in the United States. We were the first generation of Chinese Americans. And I represent to my parents, I embody the progress that my family has made, the sacrifices that my parents had made, and all of that came before them. The opportunities that I was afforded here, that they were not necessarily afforded here. And never could I have imagined that a small Asian kid born in the middle of this country, Omaha, Nebraska, would someday have the potential, someday be overseeing over $310 billion in assets under management. With the mission to secure the retirement future of over 1 million California teachers. My wife always reminds me she's the #1 teacher. Her sister, #2. But While the opportunities that I've been afforded have improved since my parents' time, my road and the generations before me was not an easy one. There were plenty of bumps along the road, and sadly, today, the statistics for underrepresented minorities and women and other groups indicate we need a lot more effort to truly realize the label beautiful country in the investment management industry.
Over these last 2 days, you've heard from several California speakers about our diversity in the management of investments, as well as our diverse and emerging managers programs. I'd like to share more about the diversity and inclusion efforts that we're taking on at CalSTRS throughout the organization and the different departments that are working together in the organization between our investment branch and the organization as an enterprise. The Teachers Retirement Board, which governs CalSTRS, has been a strategic partner in leveraging and supporting the DEI strategies within the investment portfolio and how we conduct business. Our diversity and inclusion vision states that CalSTRS welcomes and embraces diversity of thinking, a diversity of background and experience to enhance our culture and driven business successes by working together to respect, value, and include each individual's perspectives. CalSTRS empowers staff to perform their best work toward the fulfillment of our mission. We ask every staff person coming into the organization to do the best that they can do in the job that they have. Diversity, equity, and inclusion are personally important to me as well, and this will continue to be reflected in my leadership. With the support and commitment of the Teachers Retirement Board, we will continue to grow in this area. In addition, we will remain committed to partnering with other industry leaders. I would encourage you to stay in touch and continue to build on the relationships that you've made in the last few days. Continue to share ideas, challenge the boxes that you're in or that somebody's put you in, and explore the opportunities that are presented to you that you would like to see fulfilled. Thank you again to our speakers, moderators, partners, and guests for participating in this event. We look forward to seeing you again in the future.